Uruguayan citizens had visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 153 countries and territories, ranking the Uruguayan passport 28th in terms of travel freedom. Uruguay does have visa-free travel to the Schengen countries. The GDP per capita of Uruguay is $17,278 US a year, which is the highest in Latin America. In this video, I'm going to give you the advantages and disadvantages of living in the tax-saving country of Uruguay. Also, if you want to learn more on how to legally get your taxes to zero or how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen here and you'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And I'd like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and I'll see what I can do to help you out. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit that button at the top of the home page that says Apply with Us, and then fill out that questionnaire, and then hit the bottom button that says Send it to us so we can help you get started. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment and residency by investment countries I think you'd be interested in learning about. Okay, let's talk about Uruguay. Uruguay does allow dual citizenship. Anybody who has obtained permanent residency status can apply for citizenship after 3 years if they have other family members with them in Uruguay, or after 5 years if they're single. Uruguay also maintains a friendly business environment. The country is a paradise for businesses that receive income from non-Uruguayan sources. Once established in Uruguay, a company pays a corporate income tax only on income from Uruguayan sources. In other words, income received from outside Uruguay is not taxable. Uruguayan law does not differentiate between local and foreign investors, thus creating a positive climate for business investments. Foreign investors are allowed to freely establish enterprises and engage in trade activities. For example, the investment promotion law grants automatic benefits for investment, such as exemptions from corporate income tax, VAT, and wealth tax. In order to stimulate business investments and create workplaces, the Uruguayan government also established several free trade zones. Companies operating in those zones are not subject to any domestic taxes, VAT, corporate income tax, import duties, except Social Security contributions. The companies that would like to conduct their business activities in the free trade zones must assure that 75% of their staff is Uruguayan citizens. Depending on the zone, businesses can perform IT, logistics, manufacturing, storage, and other operations. Global companies like Sony, Epson, Sabra, Merrill Lynch operate in the Uruguayan free trade zones and use their benefits. The most common practice is to set up an offshore business in Uruguay and buy an already incorporated holding company. It allows the investor to start operating immediately, thus saving the time for registering a new company. The price of purchase in this type of company is anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 US. A free trade zone company does not define the number of shareholders and does not require an investment of capital. It's important to mention that Uruguay is one of the major players in the software development industry in Latin America. The Uruguayan government stimulates the growth of the industry by not imposing VAT and corporate income tax on the exported software. In addition, the country has a long-standing tradition of ICT education and tax incentives, allowing the Uruguayan ICT sector to be a leader in the region. Crime and corruption is very low in Uruguay compared with other countries in South America. Now, many consider Uruguay's health care system to be one of the best because it employs like 5.08 physicians per 1,000 people, which makes it one of the most well-staffed systems in the entire world. Uruguayan hospitals also offer a good variety of medical drugs and make it easy for patients to get the medications they need. Uruguay provides free health care for low-income individuals. All right, now the income tax in Uruguay is as follows. There is an income tax rate as high as 36%. Corporate tax rate is 25%. The VAT is 22%. Social Security tax is as high as 35.73%. And of this tax, the employer pays 12.63% and the employee pays 23.1%. As an exception to the source principle, dividends and interest received from abroad are also subject to income tax when obtained by Uruguay resident individuals. All right, now let me give you my evaluation of this country, and it is as follows. This is actually one of the best residency programs in the world, and the reason I say this is because of the following reasons. It's got really good visa-free travel. There's pretty real cheap prices if you live there locally. Maybe not as cheap as Guatemala, but it is cheaper than most of your major countries in the world. It's got great health care, great tax laws, low crime rate, allows dual citizenship. There's a short period before you can apply for citizenship, and it's more predictable in actually getting the passport and citizenship than other countries in Central and South America. There is a very low minimum threshold to start a business in Uruguay, being a zero investment, other than the company formation and maybe some legal fees. Now, there are some disadvantages of this program, so you need to take note of this, and that is it is a Spanish-speaking country. So if you can't speak Spanish, this is something you need to take in consideration. Number two is you're going to have to pass a Spanish test to get the passport and citizenship. Number three is, and this is one of the things I probably dislike the most, is dividend and interest income generated outside Uruguay does not have a territorial tax basis. So if you have a lot of income coming from these areas, you could be taxed a lot. That is why I like pure tax saving countries like St. Kitts better. And St. Kitts does not have a language test that you have to take, and St. Kitts doesn't care about any money made outside its country, including interest and dividend income. And St. Kitts is also an English-speaking country. And number four is you're not guaranteed to get the passport if you do all the requirements I've just mentioned. And this is why I like fast-track programs better, because you can get, for instance, in St. Kitts and Nevis, you can get the passport in just a few months. And also the visa-free travel in St. Kitts is better than Uruguay also. If you want to learn more on how to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, do three things. Hit the subscribe button here to the right of your screen. You'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And number two is I'd like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below in the comments section, and I'll get back with you and see what I can do to help you. And number three is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit that top button that says Apply with Us. You get questions, fill those out, and then send that back by hitting that bottom button that says Send It To Us. And we'll see what we can do to help solve whatever problem you got. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment and residency by investment countries that I think you ought to be learning about to try to make a decision on this. And thanks for watching. I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.